1, 2, 3, Pinnacles! Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Trails We Hike.
Woohoo! Yeah, we're out here at Pinnacles National Park, and we're on the east side, and we're gonna go head up Bear Gulch, check out the reservoir. Yeah. So why don't you come along? Check it out.
I was sure to specify that we're on the east side because if you've seen our first episode we did at Pinnacles, you'll know I wasn't so careful our first time coming here. We had planned on doing this trip last year, but when it came time to drive in, I just threw in Pinnacles National Park into my GPS and we went. And I didn't realize we drove in on the west side. We ended up having a great trip though, going through the Balconies Caves, but we promised to be back for this one, and here we are. Now we're looking like pinnacles.
The adventure begins.
The trail doesn't stop, it just gets more challenging.
Yeah, exactly right.
After exploring some of the many climber access trails in the park, we start making our way from wooded trails surrounded by boulders to trails going right through the boulders. Soon we'll be getting into the lower caves in the Bear Gulch area. Do take note, flashlights and headlamps are required for this hike, and we'll soon see why.
The Pinnacles have a unique way of pulling me in and surrounding me in a way unlike any other park that I've been in. Perhaps it's due to the different cave systems, but the boulders have an amazing way of gently sucking you in and embracing you with their grandeur and imagined tales. Whether it's the ancient rock with its unique story of travel of inanimate objects, or the diverse array of wildlife that brings you here, neither will disappoint. On our way in, and of course, before the cameras were rolling, we saw a golden eagle enjoying a roadkill snack, a fox deciding to cross the road or not, and a bobcat who had already made up his mind to go for it.
Hurry up, get through! Oh my god!
I don't know how he held that up, but that was amazing. Saved my life.
Saved all your lives.
While there are a fair amount of stairs getting out of the caves and eventually up to the reservoir, the hike is relatively easy and a good one for the whole family. And there are many hikes like that throughout the park, making this a great holiday destination. So put on that base layer and beanie and come on out.
All right.
Lower Caves, obviously that's where we came from. It looked like Bear Gulch area is around this way. But what we want is the reservoir. This way.
While I now count Pinnacles as one of my favorite outdoor destinations, this was not always the case. Allow me to explain. I originally heard about Pinnacles when I was getting into rock climbing. If you are a rock climber in the Bay Area and are looking to hit the crag, it won't be long before someone mentions the Pinnacles. There are hundreds of named routes, convenient access from the South Bay, and it's a great place to climb in the shoulder seasons. However, many of the trip reports I read at the time included words like dry, rough, and crumbly. This did not sound like the paradise of Yosemite with its massive, beautiful slabs of smooth, multicolored granite. As a result, I stayed away from Pinnacles until the first season of Trails We Hike. After an afternoon filled with hiking, bouldering, and exploring the various tunnels and caves, I was hooked. I now count Pinnacles National Park as one of my favorite outdoor destinations in the entire western United States, and I hope to visit at least once a year.
Thanks for joining us on another hike. We hoped you enjoyed this trip, and if so, go ahead and let everyone know by hitting that thumbs up down there. Leave any questions or comments below. And as always, if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and follow along with us on the trails we hike.